Hello, I'm Cheryl Moody, and this is Shaman Says. I would like to talk to you about a few questions that I get asked a lot, and the main one is, what is a shaman? So I'm going to give you my version of what a shaman is. In the years ago, long time ago, thousands of years back, a shaman would have been the one in the tribe that would be the overseer of the community. Also could be looked at as the medicine man, the healer, the counselor, even the preacher, the priest. So many roles. And they would pick an apprentice in the tribe that they saw watching the children. They would look and see which child was straying maybe a little off and maybe using some different imagination or talking to a bird, or maybe it just was a little different from the rest of the tribe, and that's who they would pick to be their apprentice. So as time went on, of course, that took many years for someone to become a shaman. And throughout the ages, shamanism has lost its touch because of technology and, Western ways that are different from Eastern ways. And so what the elders are seeing as we look at modern times is that shamanism is really almost extinct. And to be able to facilitate the human awakening that's coming, we really need shamans. And so a lot of the indigenous elders have decided to take some of the people that has trained with them for years, such as Alberto Valenio, which is the leader of our trainers, and have him come back and give this training to anyone that feels the calling. And so that's how my husband and I really got started. I've been feeling this calling most of my life, and always taking a look at my my lineage, my heritage, which is Cherokee Indian. I'm from the Smoky Mountains. And it was just very interesting as you just feel this urge, this, like even though you feel like your job is perfect, your marriage is good, everything's going great, but you just have this longing of something's missing. And so when you look at shamanism, sometimes people just are afraid because they don't understand it. And really, everyone could be a shaman, because what you're really doing is you're just massaging and bringing your gifts forward to share with your community. And as my husband and I grow our practice, it's called Soar with Shamans. We want to help facilitate self-healing and guide people to have a stronger community. Because right now, as you know, in the world, when you can just watch television or talk to your friends or just look around the chaos, the reason that the indigenous and the training that we've had from the Inca and the Native American is that the shamans are almost, like I said, extinct. So there's not a lot of balance in the world because, again, long ago, the shaman helped keep the community together by looking at the children. And when the child would show their gift, then the shaman was able to take those children, all of them, that was showing their gift, and be able to educate them and grow them so that their gift would get stronger and stronger. And that really helped the community, the tribe. And now our children are, raised on iPads and iPhones and television and video games. And the parents are so busy with chaos and life and work and stress and money that they're not seeing what their children's gifts are. And if they don't fit into a particular little box, because we've been programmed that you're supposed to do a certain way and make a certain FCAT and do a certain thing, if they don't have that, then we say, there's something wrong with them. And so they start labeling our children, and they've got, now they've got ADD, or they've got something, and they need medication, or they need more testing, or they need a different class or a different school. So it's very unfortunate that those gifts keep being repressed and pushed down, and that's why there's not that many shamans anymore. So part of our practice is to bring the word shaman and shamanism back out into community and help to get some communities going. So we've decided to go on the road. So we're taking a big step, closing our business here in Tallahassee, and we have an RV. Her name is Rachel, and we're going to take Rachel across country, and our goal is to help start communities and teach them about shamanism and how to assist them in healing themselves. So to me, that's what a shaman is. Now, what can a shaman do for you? Well, there's lots of things that a shaman can do for you. The one thing that I like when I think about what can a shaman do for me is we're programmed to go to the doctor when we get sick. So you, as a little child, when you were sick, they took you to the doctor. Well, a doctor is going to do what a doctor does, and that is look at what's wrong with you, diagnose something, and either give you a shot, a prescription, or some surgery, or an ultrasound, or some kind of other technical thing to try to fix the problem. And what I love about the healing of shamanism is that we sit with the person, the client, the patient, and we get to know them on a deeper level. And then say, well, what's behind that? Let's get into what's really going on through your emotions, and also what caused the energy around you, what happened? And find that little nugget. And once we find that out, we'll find out what energy was vibrating from you. And then a lot of times it just lodges in the body and gives dis-ease to the body. Disease. Which eventually, over time, thoughts are things. So as we're focusing on our pain, we're focusing on our disease, we're focusing on that, because of course it hurts, or you don't feel good, or whatever that's going on with you. And then we say, I wonder why I don't feel better, because that's what you're focusing on. And that's part of what a shaman is there for, to help you, to assist you, to guide you, and get you on the path to start healing yourself through changing your thoughts, through changing your energy, and then showing you some self-help tips that you can do at home, whether it's through your diet, exercise, or just getting out in the sun and getting some vitamin D. So there's several practices, and a lot of them are around what's called rituals, which we have really lost throughout the times, because again, with technology, we really don't have the rituals, which is what brought community together. When you watch, an Indian movie, or they always had rituals where they would gather together and have a ritual around the fire before they went off for a hunt. And everything was very sacred and very respectful. And we've really lost a lot of that. And I think that's why our communities have spread out so much, and we don't have that camaraderie anymore. And that is a very healing piece for us. So some of the things that can be done is called an illumination. And an illumination is this energy field that's around the body. Some people would call that an aura. It's actually a vibrating energy, and things can happen to it. You can get, attacked by someone with bad thoughts. And I don't mean attacked like physically attacked, but the energy that they're sending you, or you can do it to yourself, and it disrupts the field that surrounds you. And so what a shaman can do is go in and clean up some of that energy and help you through counseling and talking to you about different affirmations and meditations that you can do to keep your energy field clean and clear and repair that for you. And then there's things like soul retrieval, which is when you've had a trauma, or maybe even when you were a small child, something upset you real bad, then part of your soul could have left to keep you from having like a nervous breakdown or getting depressed or committing suicide. And the shaman can help go into what we call the spirit world and bring back those soul pieces and put you back together again. And that's a beautiful ceremony, and it makes the healing much easier. And then there's several other things, like assisting with the passing of a loved one. There's so many different areas of shamanism, and even someone that just works with herbs or plants or nutrition, that's actually a form of being a shaman, because you're bringing your talents out into the world and sharing them and helping the community be a closer knit group. And with that energy of pulling people together, the healing just automatically comes, because all the energies, we're all one. So all the energy just interacts and intertwines with each other. So that's really what a shaman is and what they can do for you. And there's so much more to this little piece. I'm just giving you a taste. If you visit our website at soarwithcheryl.com and also soarwithshamans.com, that's coming soon. You'll be able to get a little bit more in depth on all the different services and all the different ways that a shaman can help you. One of my favorites is called journeying. And journeying is when you do a guided meditation. And what the shamans see is that, especially in like the Native Americans, the tree of life, so you have the tree of life, and the roots start in Mother Earth, and then as the treetop goes into the heavens. And it's considered 3 different worlds. So we'd have the underworld, the middle world, and the upper world. And you could look at it as being the subconscious, the conscious, and the superconscious. That's what psychiatrists use a lot of times. And you could also look at it as being the past, the present, and the future. So when a shaman takes you through a guided journey, you visit one of these worlds, and with the interaction and the consultation up front, we're able to work with the spirits, work with your energy, and find out which world is most conducive to what we need to do, and go into the world through a meditation and find out if we can get some answers for you, or if we can get some guidance, and we bring that back to you. That's a beautiful meditation. It's very inspiring. It's very relaxing. And also, when you're finished, you get a little bit of a rejuvenation immediately. And that's why I love it so much. So that is one of my favorite things to do. It's called journeying. So I think that's just going to cover pretty much all the things that we were talking about today. So I do want you to stay tuned as we go more in detail on some of our services and also some of our travels, as I will be blogging. And I just wrote a book called Finding Your True Essence Through Inner and Outer Beauty. That will be available very soon. And through my blogs, I want to guide you through the different parts of the United States as we start in New Mexico, where there's 22 Indian tribes. And I'm so excited to meet some new mentors and to help start some new communities. So please stay tuned. And again, you heard it here on Shaman Says.